So you said that angels in the New Testament, and perhaps also in the Old, but angels are described as present in our world.
Yes.
Like we will mistake angels for people.
Could very well. That's right. That's predicted.
So do you think that happens?
Yes.
And if so, can you give us an example? And what would be the purpose of that?
Yeah, it's interesting. In the book of Hebrews, it says that we will do it unbeknownst to ourselves. So in other words, the implication is that we will have angelic encounters, but we won't realize they're angels. And I think that does happen. Now, I have a couple of cases in my book. One is a pastor who is driving his car in Ohio. He loses control of the car. He hits a telephone or an electric transformer kind of a pole type of thing. The wires fall down on his car. The doors are jammed shut. The electricity is coursing through the car, so much so that the windshield starts to melt, and he's trapped in this car. He doesn't know what to do. And he begins to pray, God, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. And a man, scruffy kind of guy, comes walking up to the car, and he opens the car, whose doors were jammed. He opens the door. He reaches in. He lifts out this pastor and takes him about 50 yards away from the car, which then explodes. And he says to the pastor, he says, you're going to be okay. You're okay now. But the police are on their way, and I can't be here when they get here. So just know that you're okay. And he walked away and disappeared. Now, the people, the medics who came, the emergency technicians and so forth that came as a result of the accident, and they look at the car and say they can't explain how this is possible that somebody could have opened that car door and not been electrocuted and rescued this pastor. And yet it happened. And the pastor says, I believe it was an angel. Well, maybe, could have been. How do you prove something like that? But I mean, how do you explain it away naturally? How do you explain it away that he's able to come, grip the car door, and open up this car that had been jammed shut? So I think, there are cases where I think the logical explanation, the most reasonable explanation, if you don't rule out the supernatural at the outset, is that it was an angelic encounter.
Amazing.